Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to bring you a little more of our 1977 New York Metropolitan replay using Action PC Baseball 19. And in tonight's matchup, it's the Mets taking on the Braves. The Braves come into June 21st, 1977 retro replay style time machine. 23 and 43, 20 games below 500. The Metropolitans, the surprise of the Major League Baseball crew. 36 and 29, still hanging around in third place. Currently 4 games back behind Pittsburgh. And Philadelphia is in second, a game and a half back. Also, my beloved Boston Red Sox have reached their June swoon. That huge lead over the Yankees, I played quite a few games offline, has been decimated. The Yankees are only a game and a half back as Boston has pooped the bed in June so far. But tonight is about the New York Metropolitans, probably one of my favorite replays that I'm doing, the Mets. They're god-awful. You got to figure out ways to win. We're playing with historical transactions and lineups. However, I make my own lineups for the Mets and use my own pitching the way I want. We know if we do the same exact thing, they stink. So let's not rinse and repeat that. Alright, here at Shea Stadium, I can see such luminaries as Stratomatic Delaware. Check out that wonderful sports sim channel. All kinds of different sports. The original Grognard for all things strategy. And Robbie Wartburg, good friend of the channel. So hope all is well with everyone. And let's get to the ball game. Let's go to the starting lineups. For the visiting Atlanta Braves, 20 games under 500 in last place. And let me just double check on that. I'm pretty sure they're in last place. Yes, they are. As the San Diego Padres are a half game ahead of them. Alright, for the Braves, Bonnell will be leading off. Bonnell, will be leading off in center field. Batting second, playing third base is Moore. Willie Montanez is at first base, batting third. Jeff Burrows is the cleanup hitter in right field. Batting fifth is the Sarge, Gary Matthews. He's in left. Doing the catching, batting sixth is Corral. Batting seventh, the second baseman Gilbreth. Batting eighth, the shortstop Cheney. And batting ninth, everyone loves to watch the pitcher hit, is Andy Messersmith. Wasn't he a plane? For the New York Metropolitans, leading off will be Lenny Randall. He's at third base. Bruce Beauclair is in right, batting second. Ed Kranepool's in left, batting third. Batting fourth, John Milner at first base. Batting fifth, doing the catching, John Stearns. Batting sixth, center fielder Lee Mazzilli. Batting seventh, the second baseman Felix Millan. Batting eighth, the shortstop Doug Flynn, acquired in the Seaver trade. And batting ninth, the left-handed pitcher John Matlack on the mound. So Matlack in the replay is 3 and 5 with a 3.95 earned run average. In actuality, was 7 and 15 with a 4.21. At the plate is Barry Bonnell, and he is batting .273 with 1 home run and 14 ribbies. Stearns behind the plate, 6 out of 10 defense, 7 out of 10 arm. Randall's average at third, Flynn and Millan up the middle are pretty good. They're both 7 out of 10. And Milner below average at first. Kranepool below average in left with a noodle arm. Mazzilli, the best outfielder of the lot, 6 out of 10 range, 6 out of 10 arm. And Bruce Beauclair, well, he'll catch it if you hit it at him. He will make an occasional very good play, and he has a 4 out of 10 arm. Also here at Shea Stadium is Bobby Cantillano. How you doing, my friend? She's my Twitter wife. Alright, so here comes Bonnell. Matlack, he's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Barry Bonnell. And Matlack on cue walks Bonnell, just what you don't want to do to lead off the ball game. Milner will hold him on, and here comes Junior Moore. batting .250, 4 home runs, 17 ribbies. Excellent bunter, 10 out of 10. Corners will move in to protect against the bunt. Matlack will pitch aggressive. Here's the pitch to Moore. It's a bunt. Stearns is on it, throws to Mian on the wheeled play for the force out at first, but advancing into scoring position is Barry Bonnell. And that will bring up Willie Montanez, dangerous hitter, 308, 5 home runs, 28 RBIs. If you want to beat the Braves, you do not want Montanez or Burrows or Matthews to hurt you. Those are their 3 big batters. Matlack looks over his shoulder. Here's the pitch to Montanez. Ground ball right side. Milner fields it. Throws to Matlack covering the bag for out number 2. Advancing to third is Bonnell. So 2 outs, and here comes Jeff Burrows. 280, 11 home runs, 39 ribbies. Matlack rubs up the baseball. Steps back up on the bump. He kicks and deals to Burrows. Ground ball. Randall at third. Fires to Milner across the diamond. And the side is retired. The Braves threaten but do not score. So here's Andy Messersmith. Andy Messersmith in the replay, 2-7 with a 5.09 earned run average. In actuality, was 5-4 for the Braves with a 4.40. Behind the plate is Vic Carell, 6 out of 10 defensive catcher, 9 out of 10 arm. Moore's at third, he's average. Cheney is a 7 at short. Montanez is average at first, and Gilbreth is average at second. Out in left field is the Sarge, Gary Matthews, 7 out of 10 defense, 5 out of 10 arm. Barry Bonnell's in center, 5 out of 10 defensive range, 8 out of 10 arm. And Jeff Burrows is in right, 4 out of 10 defensive range with an 8 out of 10 arm. All right, corners are playing in. Landy Randall sure loves to lay down the bunt. Randall batting .331, no homers, 8 ribbies. Messersmith has struck out 36 and walked 30. Randall gets the green light. Here's the pitch from Messersmith. And that's a ground ball up the middle. What a play by Gilbreth, diving, popping up, and throwing to Montanez at first for out number 1. Holy cow. Let's watch that again as he robbed Lenny Randall. Oh, let's get rid of that. Here it is. What a play. Montanez quickly got back to first to cover the bag. So 1 out, base is empty for Bruce Beauclair. He's batting .361. 2 home runs and 16 ribbies. Beauclair digs in. Carell sets the target. Here's the pitch from Messersmith. And Beauclair sends that ball deep down the left field line. And Matthews makes the leaping catch in the corner, robbing a possible home run. It was definitely extra bases. So 2 great plays by the Braves have denied Metropolitan base hits. So 2 outs, base is empty for Ed Kranepool, riding a 12-game hitting streak. Kranepool, .299, finally hit his first home run a few games back with 27 ribbies. Messersmith nods his head. He kicks and fires to Kranepool. And Kranepool works a walk. Patience proves prudent. Keeps the inning alive. Kranepool will be held on by Willie Montanez at first. Here comes John Milner, .242, 4 homers, 24 ribbies. Messersmith looks to first, picks up the sign, the windup and the pitch to Milner. And Milner sends that ball deep left center field. Matthews makes the running catch at the track. The side is retired. The Mets hit the ball hard, but nothing to show for it. We go to the top of the second. Scoreless here at Shea. Due up for the Braves, Matthews, Carell, and Gilbreth. The Sarge, Gary Matthews, .279, 4 homers, 22 ribbies, right-handed batter, 6 out of 10 bunter. I don't think he'll be bunting, though. Matlack shakes off Stearns. Now he nods his head. Here's the pitch to Matthews. And line shot to center. That's a single. Mazzilli thought about giving it a dive, but he trapped it. Kept it in front of him. So Matthews will be held on by Milner. And here comes The catcher, Vic Carell, 248, 7 home runs, 19 ribbies. 3 out of 10 bunter. I don't think he's laying down a bunt. Matlack throws over. Matthews is back. Matlack again looks to first, picks up the sign from Stearns. He deals to Carell. And he walked him. Oh boy. Matlack with a walk. He struck out 56 and walked 24 in this replay. So no outs, 2 on. And the second baseman, Rod Gilbreth, comes to plate batting .271, 6 home runs, 19 ribbies. He's been a pleasant surprise for the Braves. I think he will be bunting. Third base will come in. So Randall's in at third. And actually, I think we'll have Milner come in. So corners are in. Here's the pitch to Gilbreth. Fly ball, left field line. Cranepool on the run. It goes foul. Into the stands, a souvenir for a youngster. So the count is now full. Infield back to normal. Matlack tries to induce a double play ball. The wind-up and the pitch. Gilbreth swings, base hit up the middle. Mazzilli has it and throws it into the cutoff, but scoring from second is Matthews, and the Braves take a 1-0 lead. With no outs, runners on the corners. And here's the shortstop, Darrell Cheney. 238, no home runs, 7 ribbies, 8 out of 10 bunter. Again, corners will move in. Milner in at first, Randall in at third. Matlack will go aggressive to try to jam Cheney. Stearns sets the target. Here's the pitch. And that's a shot to left down in the corner. As Randall lets that ball get by him. And it's 2-0, second and third. No outs. These are games the Mets must win to stay in contention. And they're not faring well right now in the top of the second. Here's Messersmith. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out. So there's 1 out. Messersmith goes down flailing away on the 0-2. So 1 out, 2 on. And Barry Bonnell steps to the plate. He walked in his first plate appearance. 2-0 Braves. Matlack ready to work. He deals to Bonnell. And there's another base hit to left. Cranepool puts a charge on it. The runner scores from third. Cheney's held up at third. So an RBI single for Bonnell. And it's now 3-0 Braves. Sounds a silent here. Here at Shea, just the normal milling around. As Mets fans were hoping for the Mets to jump out on top. And here comes Junior Moore. Sacrifice bunt his first time up. Corners will move in. Milner in at first. Randall in at third. Matlack's going to try to jam him. The windup and the pitch to Junior Moore. Ground ball. Matlack's only plays to first. He looked Cheney back to third. So there's 2 outs and it's second and third. And the dangerous first baseman Willie Montanez steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He grounded to first. On deck, Jeff Burrows. Matlack nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Montanez. And that's a base hit to center. 2 runs will score. Montanez is now 1 for 2 with 2 ribbies. And the hapless Braves have scored 5 in the top of the second. And John Matlack on cue has pooped the bed, as he has done in this replay for the Metropolitans. So with 2 outs, Montanez is at first. Milner holding him on. Actually, we're going to play behind him now. And here's Burrows. He's 0 for 1. Matlack will try to hit the blacks of the corners with the pitch around. He deals. And there's a fly by. Mazzilli comes racing in, and he makes the basket catch from center. But the Braves put up 5. We go to the bottom of the second. The Braves 5, the Metropolitans nothing. Due up for the Mets, needing to get their bats going. Stearns, Mazzilli, and Mian. Mets hit the ball very hard in the bottom of the first with nothing to show. Andy Messersmith back up on the bump. He deals to John Stearns. Stearns swings, fly ball, left center. Bonnell comes in, makes the catch. And Stearns has turned an ankle. He's heading for the dugout. Let's see if he stays in the game. We shall find out. It looks like he's going to stay in. Here's Lee Mazzilli. Mazzilli, an excellent bunter. He'll try to drag bunt here. Vic Carell sets the target. Here's the pitch to Lee Mazzilli. Drag bunt. And Messersmith hops on it. Fires barehanded to first. Gilbreth makes the scoop out of the dirt. And they retire Lee Mazzilli. Oh boy, what a play by Andy Messersmith. So there's 2 outs. And here's Felix Mian, the Mets second baseman. Flynn is on deck. Messersmith rubbing up the baseball. Back on the bump, toes the rubber. He kicks and fires to Mian. Mian, line shot, center field, and Bonnell makes the catch. The Mets just cannot catch a break. We go to the top of the third, 5-0 Braves. Due up for the Braves. Matthews, Carell, and Gilbreth to face a very ineffective John Matlack. Beatles Eternally is seen here at Shea Stadium. Check out that wonderful channel. Hope all is well, Beatles. The Sarge, Gary Matthews, is 1 for 1. He singled up the middle. Mets already have some milling in their bullpen. Here's the pitch to Matthews. And Stearns is out of the game, which stinks. So Stearns is hurt. And we're going to go with Ron Hodges. So Ron Hodges will be the new catcher. Lucky we carry 3 catchers. So Ron Hodges will come in to catch 4 to 10 defensive range, 8 out of 10 arm. And now here's the pitch to Matthews. Ground ball, Flynn deep short, fires, bang, bang, play on first, Milner with a stretch, but Matthews beats it out. Things are just going from bad to worse for the Metropolitans. So Matthews is on first, Milner will hold him on, and here comes Vic Carell, the catcher. Matlack has to induce a double play ball here to try to pitch him inside. Hodges sets the target. Here's the pitch, homeward bound. Ground ball, foul down the left field line. Yes, this is a season replay. It's my New York Metropolitan season replay. I play it every once in a while, along with my Red Sox replay, 1977. So the count's no balls, 2 strikes. Matlack throws over to first. Matthews gets back. Matlack again looks to first. Now he fires towards the plate. Carell grounds it up the middle. Flynn to Mian, but Matthews goes in hard and upends Felix Mian. They only get 1. Good hard base running. Braves very motivated for this game here at Metropolitan Stadium. Drinks and Knows Things is in the chat. He says, wonderful people here. Yes, and you have just joined the wonderful crowd. Another fantastic channel, Drinks and Knows Things. Lots of Game of Thrones. So Carell's at first, 1 out. Here's Gilbreth. He's 1 for 1. He's knocked in a run. The windup and the pitch. Matlack looking to jam him. And that ball gets away from Ron Hodges, and Carell races to second base. Pass ball on Hodges. He should have handled it. The count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. First base is open. Cheney is on deck, and they will walk Gilbreth to set up the double play. Cheney only batting .247. He did get a hit that knocked in a run as he doubled down the left field line. Matlack hoping to induce the double play ball. Here's the pitch to Cheney. And he walked him. Oh, John Matlack. I knew I should have started Pat Zachary. So bases are juiced. 5-0. Here's Messersmith. Mets will play their infield halfway. Here's the pitch to Messersmith. And he strikes him out. So Matlack has someone he can retire. And that's Andy Messersmith as he gets him on strikes again. So 2 outs. Bases juiced. Top of the order. Barry Bonnell. He is 1 for 1. He has walked and singled knocking in a run. Atlanta's already up 5-0, chance to really break this game open. Hodges wiggles the fingers. Matlack needs to make a pitch here. Here is the pitch to Bennell. Ground ball. Flynn comes charging in at short. Quick release to Milner. That should end the inning. And it does. So, John Matlack gets into a jam and does a Beatles Eternally Magician act to get out of the jam. No runs score as the Braves threatened to scalp the Mets, but they held on to their hair. We go to the bottom of the third, 5-0 Atlanta. Two up for the Metropolitans. Flynn, Matlack in the top of the order. Randall, we might go with a pinch hitter, but Doug Flynn, very anemic, batting 143. He will take a pitch. There is a strike from Messersmith. Flynn looks down to the third base coach. Steps back in the box. Messersmith kicks and fires. Flynn swings, fly ball, shallow right. Burrows comes in a step, makes the catch, one down. Here comes John Matlack. He's going to hit. Choking up on the bat, the left-hander. Carell sets the target. Messersmith deals to his counterpart, Matlack. And Matlack works a walk. You do not want to walk the pitcher, that's for sure. So Andy Messersmith not really happy with himself. Matlack's at first. Here's Lenny Randall. Was robbed of a base hit up the middle by Gilbreth in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1. He awaits the Messersmith offering. Pitch homeward bound. Randall swings, ground ball to Cheney. Cheney only plays the first. Bang, bang, play, and they just nip Randall. Good stretch by Montanez. As Drinks and Those Things says about Game of Thrones and what he's going on with his channel, he says, I'm just about finished editing our last episode with Alicia Kingston. Then I gotta get some sleep for once. Excellent. As Beatles says, Alicia is fantastic. Yes, she is. MP Fox, how you doing? Hope all is well. And here comes Bruce Beauclair. 2 outs. Matlack's at second. Beauclair, 359, 2 homers, 16 ribbies. He flew down the left field line deep. Matthews possibly robbed him of a home run. Definitely extra bases. Here's the pitch to Beauclair. And that ball gets away from Carell. And Matlack races to third on the wild pitch. So the Mets can put up a run here with 2 outs. Matlack's 90 feet away. Infield, outfield, straight away and normal for Bruce Beauclair. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm sorry, 1 ball, 2 strikes. No, that's right. Cranepool on deck. Carell pounds the mitt. Sets the target. Messersmith kicks and fires. Beauclair, ground ball, slowly hit to Montanez, who flips to Messersmith covering the bag, and the side is retired. We go to the top of the fourth, 5-0 Braves. 2 up for Atlanta. Moore, Montanez, and Burrows to face Matlack. He's thrown 82 pitches in under 4 innings. He's good for 140. Here's the pitch to Moore, 0 for 1. And there's another base hit to left. Cranepool quickly cuts it off. That is the 7th hit for the Braves. The Mets have yet to put a man on base with a hit. And here comes Willie Montanez. He is 1 for 2. Milner holding Moore on. Matlack looks to first. Hodge is in for the injured John Stearns. Wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch from Matlack to Montanez. And that's a fly ball deep down the right field line. Beauclair on the run, looking up, and it is gone! 7-0 Braves. And let's watch that majestic blast. Montanez just sends that right down the line. Beauclair gave chase, then looked up. And that's an unlikely souvenir for a Mets fan. Not too happy with that. But I guess they get a baseball, so it's 7-0. As the drubbing is on. And the Mets earnestly get some bullpen action up now. Here's Jeff Burrows. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch around. And he walks him. Here comes Sarge. Gary Matthews is 2 for 2. How do you do? He is singled up the middle. And then the infield variety. Matlack looks to Milner at first, holding on Burrows. The windup and the pitch to Matthews. And he walks him. Matlack is all done, it looks like. We're going to give him one more batter. The catcher, Vic Carell. He's going to try to jam him. Hodges pounding the mitt, imploring Matlack to hit the target. He deals to Carell. And Carell rips a double down the left field line. As Randall again cannot make the play on the dive. Matthews holds up at third. It's 8-0, and that's it for Mr. John Matlack, who has pooped himself on the mound. Could the Mets' Cinderella season, remember they're in third place, only 4 games back, coming to a crashing halt? And coming into pitch, will be Jackson Todd. So Jackson Todd inherits 2 runners. Matlack was awful. We won't even give you the numbers. Just think about smelly poop, and that was John Matlack. So Jackson Todd in the replay, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 save, 4.30. In actuality, 3-6, 4.77. It looks like he has mop-up duty. But the Mets have rallied. They played some incredibly wild games here at Shea. Here's the pitch to Gilbreth. Ground ball, Todd fields it, throws to Milner. Already off to a much better start than John Matlack. Hello, ID Gesture. Check out ID Gesture. Had a wonderful interview with Dave Little. I'll have to go back and catch the end of that and a little bit of the beginning. And here's Cheney. He's 1 for 1. Todd's ready to work. He deals to Cheney. And that's a fly ball. Mazzilli racing in, makes the catch. Will Matthews tag? No, he shan't. So there's 2 away. And here's Messersmith. Todd looking for a 1-2-3 inning since he's come in. He kicks and fires to his counterpart, Messersmith. And Messersmith drives his ball deep left center field, and Cranepool makes the running catch, reaching out and banging into the wall. Holy cow. Messersmith was just happy to see Matlack leave as he struck out twice against him. He almost jacked one out. As Cranepool robs the Braves pitcher of extra bases, we go to the bottom of the 4th. 8-0 Braves. Here's Ed Cranepool. Cranepool walked his first plate appearance, as a 12-game hitting streak on the line. Carell wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch. Cranepool swings, sends that ball deep down the right field line, and Burrows makes the catch, banging into the wall. The Braves playing unbelievable tonight. Cranepool drives his ball deep down the right field line. Burrows racing back, not known for his defense, leaps and bangs into the wall. Nothing is going the Metropolitans' way. 1 out. Here's John Milner. He's 0 for 1. Messersmith deals to Milner. And Milner grounds it to Cheney at short, who throws to Montanez, 2 away. Mets are just shaking their head in the dugout. Joe Torre trying to motivate his team. And here comes Ron Hodges. Came in for the injured John Stearns, who twisted his ankle. Hodges, in limited playing time, batting .222, 1 home run, 8 ribbies. Messersmith looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Rocks and fires to Ron Hodges. Hodges sends that ball left center. Bonnell on the run, makes the catch. Side is retired. Top of the 5th, 8-0 Atlanta. Jackson Todd back up on the bump. Will face the top of the Braves order. Bonnell, Moore, and Montanez. Bonnell 1 for 2. The windup and the pitch from Todd. Bonnell swings, and the hit parade continues. Base hit to left. The Braves now have 10 hits. Milner holding, Bonnell on. Here's Junior Moore. He's 1 for 2. Sacrifice bunt, grounded back to the pitcher, and then single. Todd shakes off Hodges. Now they're on the same page. Pitch homeward bound to Moore. Ground ball. Flynn. Flynn boots it at short. Picks the ball up in disgust. Kicks the dirt. Oh my lord. We're watching the Bad News Bears revisited. Bubba Husky has just arrived here at Shea. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Go Vols. And here's Willie Montanez. He has 4 ribbies today. Todd peeks over his shoulder at Bunnell. Pitch comes homeward bound to Montanez. Line shot, and Flynn makes the nice catch there. Still disgusted with himself on the double play ball that he booted. So 1 out, 2 on for Jeff Burrows, who made an unbelievable play in right, channeling his inner Roberto Clemente. He's 0 for 2. Todd kicks and deals. Line shot again to Flynn, and again great reaction by Doug Flynn. Still, again, disgusted with himself by booting that double play ball. Trying to make up for it now, so 2 outs. So everything's been hit at Flynn. And here comes a Sarge. Gary Matthews, 2 for 2. 2 singles and a walk. On deck is Carell. The pitch around. And he gets Matthews on a swing and a miss. So Jackson Todd has steadied the ship for the moment. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 8-0 Braves. Due up Mazzilli, Mian, and Flynn. If anyone gets on, the pitcher Todd. So most likely a pinch hitter. Drag bunt for Mazzilli. Here's the pitch. Mazzilli drops it down, and it's a beauty. Mazzilli beats it out. This time Messersmith can't throw him out. So Mazzilli has a base hit, and that's the first hit of the game for the Mets. They break up the no-hitter. To the cheers of Metropolitans fans here at Shea. So Mazzilli's at first. Montanez holding him on. Here's Felix Mian. Hit and run. There goes Mazzilli. And Mian pops it up. Cheney outfield grass. Shortstop side. Makes the catch. 1 away. Doug Flynn, who can't hit his own weight. 133. He's up. Hit and run again. There goes Mazzilli. Ground ball up the middle. Only plays to first. At least we stayed out of the double play. And here comes Todd Jackson. Jackson Todd. I always mess up that name. Should we let him hit? Why not? We're down 8-0. And we don't want to kill our bullpen. So Jackson Todd will swing away. Can he help his own cause and the cause of the Metropolitans? Messersmith pays no heed to Mazzilli at second. Here's the pitch to Todd. And Todd! Base hit! And the Mets send him! It's 94%! Yes! Mazzilli comes racing around, and the Mets score! Jackson Todd doing it all. There you go. There's a pitcher who got a hit. Let's watch that over for all the people who love pitchers hitting. Bam goes the ball. Lee Mazzilli scores from second. And the Mets are on the board. Here come the go-go Metropolitans. 8-1. Lenny Randall's 0 for 2. Drag bunt. And he drops down a... Ooh, Carell smartly lets it go foul. That would have been a hit, folks. That would have been a hit. So the count's 0-2 on Randall. Montanez, for some reason, is holding the slow-footed pitcher on at first. Messersmith picks up the sign, the windup, and the pitch to Randall. And Randall sends that ball deep down the left field line. And Matthews makes another fantastic catch. And Lenny Randall just shakes his head as he waits for the bat boy to retrieve his helmet and batting gloves. The Mets do score 1 on the 2-out single by Jackson Todd. We go to the top of the 6th, 8-1 Braves, hoping to complete the scalping of the Mets here in New York. Due up Carell, Gilbreth, and Cheney to face that man on the mound, Jackson Todd. Here's the pitch to Carell. 1 for 2. Ground ball. Flynn has it. Quick release to Milner. 1 away. Todd wants that ball back. Wants to stay in the rhythm. Here's Gilbreth. 1 for 2. Right-handed batter. Hodges sets the target. Pitch homeward bound. Gilbreth. Fly ball. Shallow left center. Mazzilli races in and makes the catch. 2 down. So 2 outs. Bases empty. Todd rubbing up the baseball. Walking around the mound. Puts the ball back in his glove. Back up on the bump. The windup, the pitch to Cheney. He's 1 for 2. And he's 2 for 3 now. Base hit to right. And here's Messersmith, who hit a shot to left center field. Cranepool made a wonderful running catch, reaching out and banging into the wall. Messersmith 0 for 3. Todd deals to his counterpart, Messersmith. Line shot to Flynn. He makes the catch, side retired. Flynn has made up for that horrible booted double play ball, but again, it's 8-1 Braves. Bottom of the 6th. Mets finally did put up a hit and a run in the bottom of the 5th. Due up Beauclair, Cranepool, and Milner to face Andy Messersmith. Messersmith, 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks. Beauclair 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Bruce Beauclair. And Beauclair works a walk. The Mets need a ton of base runners, so that is pretty good. And here comes Cranepool. He's 0 for 1, riding a 12-game hitting streak. Montanez holding Beauclair on. Messersmith nods his head. The pitch to Cranepool. Cranepool, shallow fly ball, right. Burrows comes in, makes the catch. Beauclair back to first, 1 out. Here comes Johnny Milner. He's 0 for 2. Average is dropped to 239. Does have 4 homers and 24 ribbies. Dave Little has entered Shea Stadium to the cheers of the crowd, coming off his tremendous interview with ID Gesture, who's also here at the stadium. Here's the pitch to Johnny Milner. And Milner lines out to Gilbreth. He thought about throwing to first, but Beauclair goes diving back. So 2 outs, and here's Ron Hodges in for the injured John Stearns. Hodges twirling the bat, left-handed batter. Carell sets the target. The windup and the pitch from Messersmith. And Hodges grounds to Cheney, who fires to first, and the side is retired. We go to the top of the 7th. Braves 8, Metropolitans 1. Jackson Todd back up on the bunt for the Mets. He will face the top of the order, Bunnell, Moore, and Montanez. Bunnell is 2 for 3. Todd not impressed with that. Fires the ball homeward bound. And base hit. Well, he should have been impressed with that, because Bunnell is now 3 for 4. And there's some words between Todd and Bunnell. I don't know. They were former teammates. And now the man in blue says, "Hush up, children, hush up." Order is restored. Junior Moore steps to the plate. Todd's going to come in aggressively inside. And line shot to right. Well, that didn't work. Bunnell holds up at second. Again, more words between Todd and Bunnell. Here comes Willie Montanez, 2 for 4. Mets have a little more milling in their bullpen. Todd has thrown 46 pitches, good for 70. Here's the pitch to Montanez. Hodges goes out for a quick word. Now the pitch. And another base hit to right. Beauclair has it. Bunnell scores. Moore scampers to third, and it's 9-1. As Beauclair had trouble getting the ball out of his glove, as the Bad News Bears theme is playing in the stadium. And here's Jeff Burrows. He's 0 for 3. He'd like to get on the hit parade. Hodges wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch. Burrows, swing and a miss. On the 3-2, they're saying he held up, but it was a strike anyway, so what's the difference? So 1 out, runners on the corners for Sarge, Gary Matthews. Todd takes a deep breath. Pitch homeward bound. And he strikes out Matthews. A mock cheer goes up for the Metropolitan faithful. Tribes fan, a late arrival here at Shea. Hope all is well. As making his departure is Drinks and Nose Things. Thank you very much for stopping by, my friend. Please check out Drinks and Nose Things. If you're not subscribed to that channel, please do so right now. And also subscribe to Dave Little and everyone else in the chat who are content creators. And Bobby, please, if you can, put your Facebook page in the chat. Bobby has a lot of cool things that she sells. Bobby Cantillano. And they're neat things. I wouldn't tell you to put stuff in the chat if it wasn't cool. She sent some stuff to Johnny B. Crazy. It was absolutely outstanding. And you can catch Bobby Cantillano on Cylon Johns, which is a lot of fun. Alright, here's the pitch to Carell. 2 outs, runners on the corner. And he strikes out Carell. And again, a big mock cheer goes up. I tell you what, though, Jackson Todd has pitched quite well. We go to the bottom of the 7th. He's only given up 1 run. It's 9-1 Braves. We should have started Jackson Todd. Here's Lee Mazzilli. He's tried to bunt twice. He's 1 for 2. He's going to try again. Here's the pitch. Drag bunt. Carell bounces on it, throws to Gilbreth, and that's an out. Felix Mian's 0 for 2. The anemic hitting Flynn's on deck. Messersmith just cruising along. 90 pitches, good for 125. Here's the pitch to Mian. And Mian lines out to Cheney. That's the way the Mets' day and game has gone. They've hit the ball hard with pretty much nothing to show for it. So 2 outs. Here's Doug Flynn. And we've seen enough of Doug Flynn. And Joe Torre, why not, is calling his own number, the manager. Player-manager Joe Torre will come out to take a swing, and the fans are loving it. Here comes Joe. They give him a standing ovation. They play charge. Player-manager Joe Torre coming to an end of an illustrious career. Mostly with the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. When he's come here to the Mets, he is again at the end, player-manager. Here's the pitch to Joe Torre. And Torre grounds to Montanez for the out. And that's out number 2. No, that's out number 3. Coming into play short will be Bud Harrelson. Remnants from the 69 and 73 World Series teams. Oh, wow, I don't have, oh, what the hell. Let's put Bobby Valentine in at short. Bobby Valentine sees his first action for the Metropolitans. So Bobby Valentine's in at short. Jackson Todd, 62 pitches. He says, I'm okay. Here's the pitch to Gilbreth, who's 1 for 3. And he strikes him out. My God, I should have started Jackson Todd. It'd be a 1-1 ball game. All right, here's Cheney. He's 2 for 3. Todd wants to work and work quickly. Seems like he has a dinner reservation. Hodges sets the target. Here's the pitch. Cheney grounds slowly to Mian. Mian over to Milner. 2 away. So 2 outs, and here comes Andy Messersmith. And by God, if I could hit him with a pitch, I would. But this isn't out of the ballpark. Here's the pitch to Messersmith. And he flies deep down the right field line. Beauclair makes the diving catch in the corner. And Andy Messersmith just smiles and laughs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 9-1 Braves. They're almost done with the scalping of the Metropolitans. 2 up is Jackson Todd. And yes, we're going to let him hit. He's knocked in the only run for the Metropolitans. Messersmith deals to the only man who's knocked in a run today, Jackson Todd. Todd swings and misses, and there's 1 away. Top of the order, Lenny Randall. He's 0 for 3, drag bunt. And Carell has it, throws to Gilbreth, 2 away. Randall, if you're asking, oh, it's an error! Yes! Bad throw pulls Montanez off the bag. Could this be the break the Mets are looking for? Here's Bruce Beauclair, he's 0 for 2. Messersmith, 102 pitches. Takes a deep breath. Here's the pitch to Beauclair. And Beauclair fouls that back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Beauclair. Randall at first, 1 out. Messersmith asks for a new baseball, didn't like the other one. Now he's ready. He deals to Beauclair. Beauclair, fly ball, right center field. Bunnell on the run, makes the catch, 2 away. Randall quickly gets back to first. And here comes Ed Kranepool. Kranepool's 0 for 2. His 12-game hitting streak is on the line. Let's see if we can get the 13-game hitting streak. He's going to take. Ball 1. He'll take again. 1-1 count. Kranepool ready to grip and rip now. Montanez holding Randall on at first. Messersmith shakes off Carell. Now he's ready. Here's the pitch. Kranepool, fly ball, center field. Coming in is Bunnell. He makes the catch. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 9th. Mets fans start to leave the building. As now, Jackson Todd is tired, but he's staying out there. Here's Bunnell. He's 3 for 4. Todd's going to go inside and aggressive. Oh, wow. They're going to go with Joe Nolan, pinch hitter. As everyone's getting the game, it's like a Little League game here, folks. Joe Nolan, 294. 2 homers, 5 ribbies. Hats off to Jackson Todd. He's done yeoman's work. 5 innings in relief, 5 hits, only 1 earned run. He struck out 5. As for John Matlack, well, he was awful. He gave up 8 runs in under 4 freaking innings. Here's the pitch to Joe Nolan. Nolan, fly ball deep to center. Mazzilli on the run, and he makes the basket catch over the shoulder. What a catch by Lee Mazzilli. 1 down. Todd quickly deals to Junior Moore, who's 2 for 4. And now they're again clearing the bench. Roland Office comes into pinch hit. 305, 1 homer, 9 ribbies. Todd goes aggressive. Ground ball. Valentine, Bobby Valentine fires over to Johnny Milner. It's like a exhibition game now. So there's 2 outs. Here's Willie Montanez. Todd's going to go right at him aggressively. And Montanez grounds to Valentine. Bare hands it, throws to Milner, who picks it out of the dirt. And the side is retired. Bobby Valentine flashing the defense at short. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Mets need 8 to tie, 9 to win. Messersmith looking for the complete game victory here. John Milner is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. Milner swings. Fly ball. Left center. Office moves over. Makes the catch. He's in center. Jerry Royster's now at third. And behind... Nope, that's it. Those are the only 2 changes. So 1 out. Hodges is 0 for 2, playing for the injured John Stearns, and he walks. Stearns is injured. He twisted in. Here's Lee Mazzilli. We bunted every time up. He'll swing the bat this time. Messersmith wants to end it with a double play. Here's the pitch to Mazzilli. Mazzilli, swing and a miss. Messersmith, 126 pitches, needs 1 more out for a 9-1 victory. A very rare thing for the Atlanta Braves, as they are 20 games under 500. The Mets endangered of dropping their 30th defeat. Here's the pitch to Mian. Carell goes out, tells a joke back behind the plate. Ooh, they came inside, and Mian hits it on the screws, and he lines out to Cheney, and what a way to end a ball game. The Mets actually hit the ball pretty hard, but with nothing to show for it. And the fans here at Shea are in shock, as the Braves come into New York and scalp the Metropolitans 9-1. Ouch. Well, that's the first non-exciting Metropolitan game I have played in quite some time. John Matlack, who I think we're going to send to the bullpen because he stinks, at least in our replay, and he wasn't very good in the actual season. Let's bring up the statistical window. The window will go black, and it'll be up in a moment. There it is. Again, thank you, Windows Updates, for foobarring my OBS when I had everything for all my games set pretty well. All white. All white. What we, Elma Fudd? Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Andy Messersmith. I'm going to have to give him player of the game. He went 9 innings. Picks up the win. He's now 3-7. 2 hits, 1 run. And you know who knocked it in? Jackson Todd. How funny is that? Walked 4, struck out 2. John Matlack is 3-6. He went 3 innings. Couldn't get out of the 4th. 9 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned, a homer, 6 walks, 2 Ks. Jackson Todd went 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, it was earned, no homers, no walks, 5 strikeouts. I gave player of the game to Messersmith. Let's see who the computer gives it to. John Stearns was the only injury today. That's why Hodges came into play. And Andy Messersmith, player of the game. Well, it's going to be really easy to the Mets batting, so we'll hold that for last. Barry Bunnell was 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, an RBI and a walk. Nolan came in to pinch hit. He was 0 for 1. Royster came in to play third. He did not bat. Junior Moore was 2 for 4 with a run scored. Office came in to pinch hit and play center. He was 0 for 1. Montanez was 3 for 6. Knocked in 5. He gets an honor roll mention, obviously. Actually, co-player of the game. in my opinion. He scored a run, and he hit a home run. Burrows was 0 for 4 with a run scored, a walk, and a K. Matthews was 2 for 4, runs scored, a walk, and 2 Ks. Correll was 1 for 4, a ribby, a walk, a run scored, and a strikeout. Gilbreth was 1 for 4, a run, a ribby, a walk, and a K. And Cheney, the shortstop, was 2 for 4 with a run and a ribby and a walk. He had a double. Messersmith was 0 for 5. Matlack, that was the only guy Matlack could actually get out. He struck him out twice. And then Messersmith actually hit the ball pretty decent. Mets players had to make Cranepool in left and Beauclair in right had to make 2 outstanding plays to rob Messersmith of extra bases. The Braves, in this scalping, sent 41 batters to the plate, 9 runs, 14 hits, 9 ribbies, 6 walks, 7 Ks, 2 doubles, and a home run. For the Metropolitans, well, they had 2 hits. Lee Mazzilli, a drag bunt, and Jackson Todd, knocked in Mazzilli for the only run of the game. Everyone else was an offer. Striking out for the Mets, they only had 2. Mazzilli struck out, and Jackson Todd. The Mets went to the plate 30 times, scored 1 run, 2 hits, 1 ribby, 4 walks, 2 Ks. We're not going to go through the whole recap as it's a mile long. Well, it's not a mile long, but we just witnessed a massacre, and we don't want to relive it. So we'll leave that up. So I'd like to say thank you to our many friends who came to Shea today. I'd like to say thank you to Bobby Cantillano, my Twitter wife, and check her out on Facebook. Bobby, if you want, please put the link in the chat of your Facebook page if you can. Robbie Wartburg, thank you. Beatles Eternally, please check out that page, that channel, wonderful baseball stuff. Dave Little, wonderful interview with ID Gesture. Please check out both those channels and subscribe. Dave Little says, a Daryl Cheney sighting. Yes, it was. A former, I think he was a Red before he was a Brave, I think. Again, I believe so. Thank you to D. Scott Howard. I missed him. He's in the Shea. He's right about to leave. Hope all is well, D. Scott. Mackenzie Burns stopped by as she says hi to her Twitter dad. That's a long story. It's kind of funny, though. So check out that. That's another fun channel, Mackenzie Burns. Lots of Game of Thrones. She's on with Cylon Johns, another wonderful member of our community. We have an eclectic community, lots of different things, not just sports. And my screen has froze up on me. Peter's in the chat. Hope all is well. Thank you for stopping by. Tribes fan, check him out. As he says, Bobby Valentine in a San Diego uniform. Yep. And he's put up a couple of new videos. I have to catch up on my videos. Drinks and Those Things. Wonderful, wonderful channel. Please subscribe to all the content creators if you have not and support one another. ID Gesture, again, marvelous job he does on Tuesdays with his interviews. Bubba Husky, go Vols. I think we got everybody. We had a nice crowd here. Thank you very much. If you are MP Fox, check him out with him and his son, his wife, his daughter. A wonderful card collecting channel. Got a few videos to catch up on that. Always enjoy that. That brings a smile to my face. And again, if you're watching, feel free to jump in the chat. Lots of nice people. Stratomatic Delaware, wonderful baseball sports sims channel, and also the original Grognard, my partner in crime on Chats with Al. I think we'll be back this Saturday with Ron Juckett, hopefully, for a nice chat with Al. All things strategy with the OG, the original Grognard. So thank you very much. It's 10:54, and we'll call this a stream, and because I don't feel it. And there is Bobby Cantillano's Facebook page, so please check that out. Bobby Cantillano. All right, so thank you. Had a really nice crowd. I greatly appreciate it. Things have not been going really well, and this makes me forget a few things. Let me be happy for a little bit. So thank you. I might stream again unless someone else is going to stream. If someone else is going to stream, please put it in the... It does. I mean, if you're going to stream, stream. and I will come check it out. If no one streams, I might do something. I might shoot some zombies for a while. No one likes that, so but I do. All right, thank you. Health and happiness. I greatly appreciate everyone's time. I hope you enjoyed the game. This was a stinker. Oh, you know what we should do? Hold on 1 second. Let's give you the updates. Let me close out of this. The screen will go black, I believe. And let's just go. Oh, no, it went right to where I want. Excellent. Let's give you the updated. Oh, shoot. No, okay, here we go. So the Red Sox once had a 9-game lead, right? A 9-game lead. The Yankees have come rearing back as the Red Sox have reached a June swoon. They have pulled to within a game and a half. Boston 41-23, the Yankees 41-26, and Baltimore has finally creeped to within 10, under 10. Pittsburgh has a game and a half lead in the National League East over Philadelphia, and now 4.5 over the Mets and 6 on Chicago. In the West, Cincinnati for Dave Little has a game lead over Houston and 2.5 over the Dodgers. And in the American League West, Kansas City running away with it, a 9-game lead over Texas. How bad was this loss for the Metropolitans? Atlanta actually works their way out of last as they leapfrog San Diego. Who did it? Well, the Mets continue with Atlanta, and Boston is in the house of horrors. That is Baltimore, as we have just slumped badly. Again, this replay, I do the Red Sox and the Mets. All right, so thank you very much. Health and happiness. Till next time, take. Oh, what's blazing in sports? T-Dub is in the chat. How are you doing, my friend? How's little man? Got to get T-Dub on for some boxing talk. That is a must subscribe if you like boxing. And he also likes The Walking Dead. Got to talk a little Walking Dead. That's what we got to do. All right, so health and happiness, everyone. Oh, Tom Usher, how are you? He says, what is your experience with how stats stack up for payoff pitch? I've only started to play payoff pitch, Tom. I do like it. I was going to actually put a game up on the channel, but because I haven't played in a while, I'm trying to use the fast action cards instead of the charts, and I'm not getting the hang of that yet. I think I gotta talk to ID Gesture and Baseball Demos or Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming. But yeah, I do like payoff pitch. It's a fun game. Do you play that, Tom? And thank you for jumping in the chat, my friend. So, but yeah, I do like payoff pitch. So I'm just gonna see if, as Beetle says, go Bucks. And what's blazing in sports is, yep, the little man's sleeping. How's he doing in school? So I'm just gonna wait to see if Tom is gonna reply back. I don't know if he's still in the chat. I'm sorry, I just saw that, Tom. Yeah, I do like payoff pitch, though. So I just got to get more familiar with it again. It's not like Strat, where I played as a kid and I can pick it up real quick. That's why you see a lot of Strat on my channel. I do like Strat. I hate the company, but I do like the game. So, all right, well. Oh, what's your question, ID says? I want to use for payoff pitch, and ID was the man who gifted me some seasons. Thank you very much. I want to use the fast action cards. I'm going to have to get with you, and I got to set up my interview with you, too. I know I did the pinch hitting thing, but I don't know if that counts. So, because Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming, he uses the fast action cards instead of the charts. And I was trying to do that, but it seemed like it would be easier, but I'm not getting the hang of it. So, anyhow, so I'll have to get with ID. And again, great interview, ID, with Dave Little. Very fun, very fun, very good. It was very entertaining. And with that, I guess Tom has left the chat. But anyway, thank you, Tom, for jumping in the chat. Again, if you're watching, always feel free to jump in the chat. Check out all the lovely content creators and subscribe to them. Be part of our community. If you've not been part of the fold and you're part of the community, join, support one another, and we can all enjoy one another's company together. Health and happiness. I swear to God, I'm signing off now. Till next time, watch out for the curveball in the dirt. God bless, and you know it's coming, folks. Peace! Mets lose 9-1. Ouch.